Welcome to Girl About Town, the lifestyle magazine show that's here to show you our beautiful continent and African cities. We're here to show you where to stay, where to go, what to do when visiting our beautiful continent. My name is Fezega Segeleni, aka Physique. I'm ready to explore, are you? Our first city is Johannesburg, the city of gold, where many migrate to make their dreams come true. Our first stop is Newtown. As we all know, Newtown is one of the oldest towns in Johannesburg. Started out in 1906, we're here in 2016 to find out how it has evolved. What's in store when you come through to visit? Is the town actually tourist friendly? We're over at the workshop in Newtown. We're here to find out what they have that you can take back to your loved ones, from clutches to skirts to printed shoes and everything else in between. Let's go check it out. We're here at Maxhosa by Laduma. With me is Lihle, the communications manager for Maxhosa by Laduma. We're here to find out more about the brand, how long they've been in business, and I mean, with the brand so luxurious, I'm sure they're doing so well in the international sphere. But before I go on too far, Lihle, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. And how are you, Faiz?
I'm super, thanks. Please tell us more about the brand.
The brand was starting by Laduma in 2010 when he was doing his BTech. He had to do a research and then he chose to do knitwear. Since he's got a background in knitwear, which he started at the age of 15 years old, he decided to design jerseys. His inspiration came from the Xhosa culture. So in Xhosa, at an age of about 18 to 25, a boy needs to become a man. So they need to go through that process. And when they're done after the initiation school, they have to dress in new clothes. And part of that is wearing a jersey. So he felt that there's no South African brand that represents him as a person. And then there are so many international brands. So that's where his inspiration came. His very first range was just only men. But as years came by, ladies demanded that he also releases a ladies brand.
I mean, with a brand that is so beautiful, has worked on every runway possible with almost every magazine under the sun. Tell us, what would you say has been the designer's biggest achievement so far?
It's been a lot. Like recently, the 2016 men's collection was showcased in Milan. He got a standing ovation in his first runway show in South Africa at the AFI. He recently won Most Beautiful Object in South Africa. There's just a lot. The list is endless. So he prides himself because each and every one of them means a lot to him.
And to your international fans and stuff, I'm sure they do know that you do deliver and things like that. And you did say that you guys are getting new stock. So does this mean that the design and the blanket is going to change, or what's up?
Design necessarily doesn't change because he uses the same design process when he changes. But obviously now, since he's living internationally and traveling a lot, he's gonna get inspiration from different places that he goes. So now he's been in Europe for the past 2 years, and obviously he will get new styles that he will take from there. But the colors, the design process will obviously be the same. The inspiration will always be his Xhosa culture, the beadwork and the rich colors that Xhosa people wear.
I'm sure the Xhosa people must be very proud, I being one of them. Before we sign off, just tell us, what do you guys have in store for the next 5 years? Are you guys going to grow bigger, or do you want to keep it boutique? Well, what's the plan?
Any brand wants to go bigger, and I know one of our visions is to have a store in every capital, fashion capital, which is your London, your Paris, your Milan. We're here in Joburg and Cape Town as well. So obviously we want to be there, and we want Maxhosa to be a household name.
Thank you so much for your time, Lihle, and all the best for you and to Maxhosa by Laduma. Twale. Welcome back to Girl About Town. We're chilling with Ava, vocalist and photographer. We're here to find out, as someone who's lived in Johannesburg for close to 10 years now? 8 years. 8 years, wow. How has Johannesburg been to you?
Johannesburg has been so great. Like I said, you know, different cultures. It's very inspiring because I'm an African as well, and I like to showcase my artistic Africanism through my photography and like just photographing different kinds of people. And I mean like culture-wise, Ethiopian, Nigeria, Mozambique, and South Africa. And you know, bringing them together with my photography in the city, it's so wonderful. Yeah.
I mean, so far, as a young lady who's still doing her thing in photography, what has been your greatest achievement so far?
Okay, well, my greatest achievement has been working with the likes of Lolo Veleko, Musa Nxumalo. Those are like my inspirations, you know, they're big artists, they've showcased their work all over South Africa, and that's where I see myself one day with my photography. So I would say that's part of a big achievement for me, working with those guys, yes.
Say someone is new or wants to move to Johannesburg, but they might be a bit intimidated because the city it's very big and that might be scary. What would you say to them?
I would say, you know, they shouldn't be afraid because Joburg is such a very big hub, and like you get so much people in this city, and like you just have to be open enough, like in terms of, you know, different, like meeting new people, different cultures as well, because that's what you're gonna get when you get to Joburg, you know. And like there's so many things that you're gonna love, like from restaurants, from you know, museums, galleries. Yeah.
So where does Ava hang out?
Well, Ava hangs out at Newtown in Baseline. Yeah, I like that place because it's a very musical place, and yeah.
That was our interview with Ava. See you guys after the ad break. Welcome back from the ad break. We're in Braamfontein Bannister Hotel. As you know, Braamfontein is one of the coolest and trendy spaces to be seen at, doing things at with other cool kids. With me, I've got a cool kid. Say hello to the people, cousin.
Was geht ab, Frankfurt in Haus, cousin JMF?
Oh, okay. He's from German, and I would love to know from him what brought him to the city. Why did he choose Johannesburg?
Well, I choose South Africa to live at, and since I do music, I just had to come to Joburg since everything is happening here. So that's the whole story about that, actually.
And how long have you been in Johannesburg for?
Just a couple of weeks, but things are moving very fast the way I expected it and I needed. So yeah, it's good.
Is there like a big difference between, you know, any big town that you've been to around the world? You know, German, South Africa, is the contrast that different? And what do you miss about your hometown, and what do you love about South Africa, especially the South?
Every city is very different. I've been to a lot of cities. I lived in the US, in Europe, and in Africa. So it's mostly cultural things. And what I like about Joburg is everything is still building up somehow. You have like a lot of nice places, but everything is still in the making. So I like that whole energy about that. Yeah. So the difference would be like if you come to a German city, it's like super clean most of the time, you know, but a lot of times also super boring. Oh, yeah. So that doesn't happen here.
As a rapper, how has the South African community received your work so far?
Great. I'm always surprised. Like for a lot of people, it's the first time that they actually hear German rap.
Oh, yeah.
So they're always very surprised how much they actually like it.
Yeah.
And everything I ever got from South Africa is love. So I love to be here. It's a good place for me.
Okay, so since you're a rapper, let's do this. Can you give us a freestyle about the city, the people, the climate, and everything? I'm gonna beatbox something for you. We're gonna have like a little jam session over here.
Okay.
You cool for that?
I can rap something.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Go with the beatbox.
I'll try. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Where's the beatbox?
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, just give me the mic for a moment. Let me be the artist, okay? We don't need that beatbox.
Okay, thank you.
Feiertag, heute gibt's einen dritten Part. Alle Augen sind auf mir, als wäre ich ein Model im Freibad. Guckst die reden und hoffen, dass ich falle wie Asgeier. Doch sprechst sie drauf an, werden sie auf einmal heiser. Andere machen Stress, doch das macht mir keinen Kummer. Ich breche ihre harte Schale auf, als wären sie ein Hummer. Guck, mir blüht was, denn ich boxe mich so wie Tyson. Sie können ihren Augen nicht trauen, denn es wachsen Pfeilchen. There we go.
Bars. That's all I can say. Bars on bars on bars. Thank you so much, Cousin, for your time. And where can people find you?
Well, I'm actually every day in Bram because I'm staying at the moment here, so I have a coffee over there most of the time. Sometimes I have a coffee here.
Oh, wow.
Find me on the weekend, so that's my spot actually.
And that brings our interview to a very abrupt end. From Physique and Cousin JMF, Girl About Time, signing out. Thank you.